Hey Aaron, my name's Chris and I need help with my kickflips. The tricks I know are the ollie, the frontside 180, the pop shove it, and that's it. And my kickflips, the problem is when I do it, I'm pretty sure I flick my foot up like that, except the board flips over and I either land with my back foot or my front foot. And yeah, so I hope you can help. Thanks.
Hey man, so thanks a lot for sending your video. I really do appreciate it. Those titles are super rad, by the way. This looks like a rad place to skate. Little cul-de-sac right in front of the house. I love it. Good, so your ollies look good. Looks like you have good board control. It's funny, I can almost tell like how much a person skates by just watching them push. So by just watching you push, it looks pretty good. Looks like you have a pretty good amount of board control, so I like that. You went straight from the ollie into the pop shove it. Now back to the riding basics. It's good. Again, that comment earlier was kind of most on your riding basics, which do look really good. I swear, the better you have the riding basics down, the better you really get. And it's so helpful, and it's such an improvement to just get out there and ride your board. Ride it all over the place, even into the grass. Whoop, whoop. Cool, so frontside 180. That's the one I was waiting for. I was kind of hoping you weren't going to skip the frontside 180. But that was good. Definitely could have used more frontside 180s. And then the backside 180. The backside 180 is very, very, very important. And then also the front shove, I highly recommend. Now, a lot of the times when you get into the kickflip, it just gets to be super hard. And that's what it looks like for you right here at first. I don't mean that to sound mean or anything. But it just looks to me like you're not exactly quite ready for the kickflip. I would definitely take it back and just master those previous tricks more. Make sure you have your frontside 180s really, really, really down, your backside 180s really down, your front shove really down. Now the main thing that you're doing incorrectly with your kickflip is that you are flicking that front foot down. Again, this is probably the most common thing I have ever seen. I would say probably 1 out of every 3 skate supports that get sent in to us for the kickflip, and there are a lot of kickflip skate supports sent in to us. I would say 1 out of every 3 has this problem of flipping down, if not half. So yeah, it's a weird thing, and it's kind of a very tricky scenario because if you're standing above the board and you're watching the board, all you really see is the board spin, and then in your mind you can be like, well, the board spins, all I have to do is jump on it and land on it. But it's tricky, it's deceiving, it tricks you. Because what you're actually doing is flicking your front foot down, and your front foot goes straight into the ground. And how are you going to ever bring your front foot back above the board if your front foot is going straight down to the ground? Notice on my kickflips, neither of my feet are below the board ever. At any time, they never, never, never go below the board. The board is nice and controlled right underneath my feet, and that's basically where you need to get it. So I know you guys hear me talk about the basics and learning it in the correct order and making sure you have the riding down, the ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove, front shove, all those down a lot. And I'm gonna say it again, it's so important. It's just like once you get those tricks really, really down, I feel like you go into the kickflip and you already have like 70% of the battle done. So you're very comfortable on your board, you know which way to pop it, you know how to pop it, you know which way the board is gonna go when you pop it. So then you just pop it, you flick that front foot off, and the board spins right underneath you. Now there are a few practice steps that you can work on, and the one practice step I don't want you to work on is stepping off with your front foot. That's probably the reason that you got into the habit that you're into of flicking down. So I want you to pop the board, flick it, purposely step off with your back foot, and leave your front foot above it. Make sure your front foot is above that board the whole time, and that it never touches the ground. It should just land right on top of your skateboard, but never touch the ground. So notice that pop straight forward, flick with my front foot, the board flies up, catch it with my back foot, stop the rotation, put it down, and boom. So for you, honestly, you gotta stand still and just practice that flick over and over and over and over and over again. It's gonna take a while because you have to actually undo all of the practice that you've already done. These steps and every single one of those tricks that I say you should learn previously is all covered in extremely a large amount of detail in Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1. It is also available on iTunes as an iBook. Personally, I think that's the best way to get it because all the chapters are broken up and there's text. So yeah, get it there or at brailleskateboarding.com. Thanks for your support.